Dear learners, welcome to ORPIT in Library and Information Science at IIT Delhi. I am Dr. Marga Madhusudan, working as Associate Professor, Department of Library and Information Science, University of Delhi. Today's topic is QR codes and useful applications in libraries. As you know very well about QR code, QR stands for Quick Response Code. It is a type of barcode and a two-dimensional code. It contains the matrix of dots. For your kind information, the barcode, the QR code was created and protected by the Japanese company Dense Wave in 1994. The basic objective behind the development of QR code was encoding and readily useful for users, reading useful for readers. The QR codes sometimes referred as 2D codes, 2D barcodes, mobile codes and also matrix codes. So, these codes converted into coded information in present it for quick and access for later. It can be decoded at its high speeds and from any direction or any position detection patterns. So, there is a difference between barcode and QR code. Barcode is a one dimensional code. It is a series of thin and thick lines of a given number, and between bars there are spaces arranged according to set of rules that determine how data is to be represented. And the basic limitation of the barcode is this contains data only horizontally, but whereas this the QR code is a two dimensional code stored in non-linear fashion, such as known as two dimensional code, and it contains data both horizontally and vertically. There are different kinds of the barcode standards and QR code standards. For example, barcode standards code 39, code 128, code EAN 13 and ISBN. These are very limited to circulation section of the library, and this is pertaining to only accession numbers as far as the library is concerned, but otherwise it is concerned to the ISBN number for the respective of publishers. But QR codes having a different kinds of the standards, the QR code, PDF 417, data matrix, maxi code and many. The anatomy of barcode and QR code. The barcode contains only numbers only, maximum capacity of 20 digits, but whereas QR code has a lot of storage capacity. It can store 7089 characters if it is a numerics, 4296 characters if it is alphanumeric, 2953 bytes if it is a binary digits, or 1817 characters if it is a kanji code and other the codes. Different characteristics of this QR code are: it is a more reliable technology because it is using instead of linear barcodes. It has high capacity encoding of data. It can store up to 7089 characters in just one symbol if of course it is a small printout size. It has capability of encoding numeric data, alphanumeric data, kanji and other characters. So, the QR codes have restoring capacity of using its 4 different levels of error correction, which is not possible in barcode. It is readable from any direction. That means user can scan this QR code from any angle 360 degrees, from any angle, from any point of place and any direction. That means it has structured appending feature also, means the QR code can divided into different QR codes, also data on different QR codes can be stored in one QR code. The structure of QR code, basically it is a QR code symbol is constructed in square. The structure consisting of different patterns and zones which make it different from other 2D barcodes. The position patterns of QR code verify that it is QR code which is confirmed by 3 squares located at 3 out of 4 corner of the symbol. Separators are which white pixels which separate the position pattern cells from the rest of the data. The timing pattern cells are placed between two positions patterns alternatively, which tracks down the timing of incoming code. The align pattern of the QR code is used while capturing the code using camera for correcting the distortion caused while taking picture. The data zone of the QR code is the area where is encoded data is stored. The quiet zone is the margin of at least 4 bits around the code in order to detect it properly. The version of the QR code, the format information helps in error correction and data restoration. While code is distorted, it located next to separators, while decoding it is read first by the scanner. So, this is the structure of the QR code. Any type of QR code, this is the basic structure common to all. Coming to the types of QR codes. QR codes are 5 different types: QR code model 1, QR code model 2, micro QR codes, IQR QR codes, SQRC and frame QR codes. Let me explain the brief about each type of QR code. The QR code model 1 and QR code model 2 is a typical type of QR codes which is considered as main structure of QR codes for other types. Micro QR code is a type of QR code which it has main features as one position detection pattern and it has reduced size of printing. Coming to the IQR code, this is also a QR code which is presents both square and rectangular shape, so that they can easily be printed on cylindrical products too. It stores more data in less space as compared to regular one. SQRC stands for Secure Quick Response Code. It provides security to encoded data by providing reading restriction to it. The last one is frame QR codes. These are canvas areas for providing different shapes to QR code and making it more attractive to users and customers. Now, these QR codes, when we are converting data into QR codes, the basically 2 types. One is static QR code, another one is dynamic QR code. The static QR code is one. This type code is generated once, we cannot change the code again. This is a one time job, and wherever it is possible to change the QR code according to the URL changes, this static QR code may not work. So, we have to create a dynamic QR code which is editable. We can change the information according to the change of time and need. So, how to read a QR code? The user needs first and foremost a mobile smartphone which inbuilt mobile camera, then inbuilt QR reader app, and then he has to point the camera on the QR code, then he will read or browse the content whatever it is inbuilt in that information in the QR code. Now, coming to the changes, what kind of changes taking place in this present scenario in libraries. The QR codes in such a one technology which can cater to the user demand of providing access to resource through mobile phones, particularly smartphones. QR code is convenient way to add the virtual to the physical and capable to store variety of information. It includes text, variety of text, hyperlinks, phone numbers, SMS, MMS, email addresses, maps, calendars information in any direction, that is horizontally or vertically. Now, current trend is mobile tagging. The mobile tagging is such a trend in mobile front. The mobile tagging is nothing but is a process that allows the users to access digital content in their mobile device via an encoded object. The libraries are implementing QR codes in both their physical information and also online libraries. So, application of mobile technology in library services is the need of the hour. What kind of benefits if a library is implementing QR codes? There are many benefits it accrues through implementation of QR codes. The first and foremost, the QR code is very fast to access information. The number 2 is a QR code stores huge amount of data as compared to the barcode, because the barcode only maximum 20 characters, but whereas the QR code 7089 characters. The QR code anywhere they can use it, no specific skill is required to use, no additional technology is required, because these days all these smartphones they are inbuilt with this QR code readers, both generators and readers, and the use of information later is the innovative feature of this QR code. Anyone can generate it because it is a plug and play type, and it is very easy to generate any kind of information converted into QR code. Of course, it is increased customer satisfaction. If it is a library, user satisfaction is very important, and this is the right code which will help and brings the user satisfaction at a great level and extent. Finally, the environmental friendly, because there is no paper, there is no the wastage of paper. So, that is why it will saves lot of paper. Generation of these QR codes not only for library purposes, for any other purposes. This may be used by newspapers and other commercial markets, and basically these QR codes generating for website URLs, YouTube video, image files, PDF files, Google Map locations, Twitter accounts, scan to Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Dropbox, and plain text, telephone numbers, Skype calls, SMS messages, email addresses, composing emails, contact details, digital business cards, attendance tracking, Wi-Fi logins, and different events and different calendars, and many more. These are only simple and very few examples. There are many uses, many applications according to the libraries, according to the need and purpose. These codes are implemented in libraries, they are known as code based library services. These basically just one scan away exponential information. So, when we use these QR codes, as I mentioned in the earlier, the different purposes, but what are the different services we can integrate these QR codes in library context? The basically for SMS alerts and mobile OPACs, emails and phone numbers, reference library resources, Wi-Fi access and geolocations, the library events and library twitters and other Web 2.0 or social media accounts purpose. Now, these codes in the very prominent in libraries for better use for library audio tour, group study room schedulers, marketing for promotional materials, linking from print to electronic journal holdings, providing an electronic alternative to physical books, promoting online audio visual materials, embedded video help, bringing extant resources into the library, finding appropriate help, taking the catalog record with you, seat reservations and Wi-Fi proper utilization. These are the some of the best examples and best utilized by the libraries, and some of the examples where these QR code applications are prominent. I will give you at a glance for the benefit of the users. You can see this scan the code for our library contact. Left side of your screen, this QR code with embedded with logo, and the right side of your screen, the screenshot is mentioned. If a user scans this QR code and without knowing, without typing, without remembering any address and other details, it will come, and users quickly whatever you want he can browse, whatever he wants he can read. The second example, if the library website, many a times the URL of the library it will change. So, library creates one dynamic QR code once, then even if it is changes later on the URL of the library website, it automatically redirects to that new one without changing the QR code. The third example, the multi URLs. We can use these QR codes for this purpose very prominently. For example, IIT Delhi, the IIT Delhi website is there, and there is a link for Central Library IIT Delhi. So, user first has to go to the institution website. From there he has to click the Central Library link, then he is able to go to that home page of the Central Library. So, this is the two-way stage and two-way function, a user has to do very carefully. So, with easy this QR code will convert, there is no need to go to first institutional website and followed by the library website. So, this automatically takes the user into library website. The another example, so libraries can send SMS notifications very easily using this QR code. For example, on the left side of your screen shows this clear that QR code. You can send this SMS notifications very easily. You can type that one and it will convert into QR code that you send it to your users and they can scan it. Once they scan, it will appear like you see the screen on the right, it will show like this SMS followed by your message, that is all. The another example, that is for linking to Facebook pages. So, there is no need to instruct the users for you go different steps to and access this Facebook page. So, simply this QR code takes you to the Facebook page of the library website or like institution's Facebook page without knowing anything, and similarly it is goes to the Twitter handle also. You can see this good example here, the on the left side of your screen shows this QR code. The moment if you scan, it will comes to your mobile on the right of your the screen, then whatever you want you can post it. For example, videos, libraries having different kinds of videos, and maybe it may be library tour, maybe library orientation, or may be related to institution. For example, this watch video from YouTube, you can see this left side of your screen, there is a QR code, simply you scan it, then it will automatically open the YouTube video in your mobile, you can see on the right of your screen. The another example, these days libraries are providing different kinds of servicing using mobile devices and using mobile technologies. One of the good example service, that is Ask a Librarian service. Ask a Librarian service, basically it is a SMS service. It is offering mobile patrons the ability to text their questions to librarian instantly, the librarian sending these queries in the form of text to users in real time manner. So, for example, the librarians of these libraries, they have to create a QR code, it may be with photograph, with logo, without logo. So, for example, you can see the right side of your screen, there is a QR code, it is embedded with the librarian's photograph. if you scan it, it will redirect to the librarian's mobile number, and it immediately instantly it goes to the librarian that query, and he can see and he can send the proper the information which requires to users. The another example, many a times the finding mobile number of the library staff, librarian or any other staff who are working in different sections of the library, it is very difficult to find this. So, it is a better way, the libraries can create a QR code with mobile number. So, whoever wants they can scan it. So, it is automatically that number, mobile number comes to mobile. You can see example here, on the right of your screen, it is showing that mobile number with two options. Just you click call, then it goes to the librarian, and if you do not wish to call, then you click another button called cancel. So, this is the best way and very easy, because these days mobile numbers are very difficult to remember, and sometimes the smartphones creating big problem. Even if you are typing, double pressing in the smartphones, it is entering different numbers, sometimes it goes to the wrong users. So, the another example is library website. So, it is remembering URLs also very difficult these days, and libraries having different kinds of URLs for different purposes. Sometimes they have different websites for different purposes, they do have blogs, they do have other websites that is integrated to the main website. So, if that is the case, so one has to create the QR code. For example, you on the left side of your screen you can see the QR code. If you scan the QR code, it will open that URL, that website in your mobile on the right screen. The another example is libraries having different kinds of services. For example, online public access catalog. So, the many times users are finding very difficulty to find this link in their websites. So, if you provide a particular QR code for searching opaque of particular library. So, library it is displayed many titles on the shelves with QR code system, and user can access these titles using QR code scanning by smartphone. So, you can see the example here, that is on the left of your screen, it is showing that the QR code, if you scan automatically it will open to the opaque page of the particular library. Here is an example of IIT Delhi Central Library. Now, the libraries have different kinds of library services providing. For example, here the video library services providing by the IIT Delhi Library. On the left of your screen, the QR code is created for directly taking to library services. If you scan this one, it will come on the right on your mobile phone, it will look like this screenshot. Full text databases, the another example here, IIT Delhi is providing different full text databases for its bona fide users and faculty members. So, if you scan this QR code and it will display the link in your mobile phone as shown in the right of your screen, then you can choose whatever full text database you are looking for, simply you click and you can access without any hindrance, without any problem. For example, if you find a good article, then you are seeing that in your that particular journal or particular issue, simply you can send this one, and there is a link also. Suppose if you want particular article, you can request the librarian send only one QR code. How this will happens? It is nothing, very easy. You can see on the screen left there is a QR code here, just you scan this one, and what you are looking for a particular article, simply if you scan this one you will receive the full text of that particular article in your mobile phone. And coming to the bibliographical databases, the libraries are providing different kinds of bibliographical databases according to availability of their. The most prominent these are in any library. For example, the bibliographical databases available in IIT Delhi Library, you can see the left side of your screen, you will find this QR code with logo. The moment you scan this one, automatically the bibliographical databases which are provided by the IIT library, it will easily comes to your mobile. Now these days libraries are providing different kinds of e-books in addition to physical books. So if the e-books are basically, these are IP based and these can be accessed within the campus, and these are also you can access from your smartphones with the help of QR codes. So because these days the increased demand of e-books in educational communities, to easily access the e-books by the users, many libraries, publishers, aggregators are creating and publish a QR code, a book. So maybe it is on title and sometimes, so users can be accessed via these QR codes. For example, you can see on the screen left side there is a QR code for e-books. This is meant for IIT library. The moment you scan this QR code, immediately it will comes to your mobile as it shown on the right side of your screen, that is the mobile view, and it will display all the e-books which are subscribed by the IIT Delhi library. Whatever it is arrangement is made, it will comes to you on your tiny screen, that is mobile screen. You can choose whatever e-book you are looking for, whatever you are interested, you can scan it, you can also read it, you can also download it and you can read later also. Such a great flexibility and without any problem. And libraries are providing different kinds of services. One of the important service, that is news clipping service. For example, how news clipping service provided by the IIT Delhi library, you can see the left side of the screen there is a QR code. Now you are seeing these QR codes in different colors and different arrangements and different matrices. It is a background also is there and it is a multicolored the QR code. You can generate for any type according to your need, according to your purpose. This is many ways you can create QR codes. You can scan this QR code as it is shown the left side of the screen. This is created for news clipping services which is provided by IIT Library Delhi. The moment you scan it, you will see the news clippings available in the library for users on your mobile screen as shown in the right of your screen, and different e-text books and different other browsing e-books also available. For example, IIT Delhi having so many e-text books in addition to reference books and other books. It has a good textbook collections. If you want to browse the e-text books which are available in IIT library, on the right you can see the on your mobile screen different titles available in the central library IIT Delhi. So all these are hyperlinked and these are arranged alphabetically. You can choose whatever you are interested and you can also read or download without any problem with the help of QR code. Many library services provided by libraries. One of the another important the service is old question papers and study materials. For example, on the left side of your screen there is a QR code. It is meant for old question papers and study materials available in Central Library IIT Delhi. If you scan this QR code, you will see the list of question papers, the available study materials as provided by the Central Library IIT Delhi on your mobile screen. On the screen right side of your screen you can see the how it will look like this. The moment you scan this QR code, it will display on your mobile device and you can choose according to your interest. Every library has library rules. Sometimes these are available in the form of downloadable PDF files named as library handbook. For example, if you want to download library handbook of IIT Delhi, on the left side of your screen there is a QR code. Just to scan it, then automatically in your mobile it will download the PDF file, then it will open as it shown right side of your screen. This is the way it will open your, first it will download the PDF file, then you have to open. If you open, it will look like this on the right side of your screen. There are other main reference services which are prominent in any library irrespective of its size. The one of the important, these QR codes playing a vital role in digital reference services. In digital libraries, professionals set up a QR code based digital reference service platform to provide the fast and smooth library services on users' mobile smartphones. No staff is available. You can see there is an image on the screen right side. The digital reference desk is there, all digital resources are there and only scan QR code is there. Ask your questions here, there is a QR code is placed. If you scan it, automatically all these your queries you can send in that platform and it goes to the concerned librarian, library professional who is looking after this digital reference service. He will send the required information according to your question. In digital environment, it is very popular and also it is so beneficial service to the users. Many a times users are finding very difficulty to contact the librarian, to send a mails to librarian or different library professionals who are working in different sections for their immediate purpose, information need. Many a times emails are given in the library website. So, one has to take properly, note properly, type properly, then send properly. So, it is a tedious task and many a times it goes wrongly also. If you are not typing properly the email address correctly, it will bounce back, it will not goes to that one. And with these QR codes, very easy to send without typing any email address in any service provider. For example, scan to mail, you can see on the left of your screen there is a QR code, it is intended to scan to mail. The moment you scan this one, it will comes to your mobile phone, directly you have to compose, type and send it without entering any email address, without checking anything, then you just simply type and send, then automatically goes to this mail, it is whatever it is embedded in the QR code. Nowadays the libraries conducting many seminars, many workshops, many events according to their purpose, according to their needs, and libraries are spending huge money for printing brochures, printing other marketing the papers. It is very easy and very cost effective if you are using QR codes. For example, on the screen, left side of your screen, you can see QR code. If you scan this one, it will automatically opens the leaflet or brochure or flyer of your library event. It automatically comes to very much attractive way, it will comes to your mobile. You can see the right side of your screen that clearly this snapshot shows it is as it is looking as it is a printed one, so beautifully without spending any money, and it is very easily it is goes to all your mobiles with beautiful manner aesthetics. Another example, many a times libraries are conducting so many exhibitions according to their purpose, according to particular theme. Libraries having different kinds of sources, sometimes such theme of information may be available in encyclopedias, sometimes in textbooks, another resources, but this may be limited, maybe one page, maybe a particular paragraph, or maybe sometimes a particular picture or particular table. So, there is no need to user open that particular encyclopedia or textbook or reference book and see and read. Simply you can create a QR code that will facilitate information which is available in particular encyclopedia, particular reference book or textbook. For example, you can see these are called callouts. We can create QR codes for callouts. For example, on the left side of your screen, these are different kinds of books which are placed with QR codes. If a user scans this QR code, automatically the information which was provided in the QR code, it will display the screen. So, this is a very easy way to scan that QR code and get information without touching, without opening that particular book. It is also very important and pertinent to mention here, it is the QR codes are strengthening the fourth law of library science, save the time of the reader. Not only save the time of the reader, but also save the energy of the reader. Without touching book, without holding the book, is getting information. In that way is saving time, saving energy. Sometimes the libraries are conducting different book polls. So, if it is putting for voting for a favorite book by the users, it is very easy using this QR codes. For example, you can see on this slide book polls, there are different titles, 1, 2, 3, 4 titles are given. So, the titles followed by the bottom of the each title there is a QR code is mentioned, placed. Users simply whatever they like, they can vote for particular keyword. So, in this manner, so the libraries can easily find out the favorite book of the users, and also the statistics and analytics easily get it, and also if at all they want to give a particular prize to particular book, to particular author, it is very easy without any bias, without any problem. So, this is in physical way very difficult, and that difficult using QR code is very easy without any unbiased. Nowadays the publishers also coming forward and they are also putting QR codes in their publications. For example, you can see the left side of your screen, the publishers are creating QR code and putting the contents of the book. This is a live example. You can see on the left of your screen the contents of the book it is given, followed by the QR code. The moment you scan, all the contents of that particular book visible on your mobile without any problem, and this is one of the innovative feature. Many a times the bibliographical standards, whether it is a common communication format or Mark 21, this only facilitates particular title or author, but it may not facilitate the contents of the particular book. So, many a times users are finding very difficulty if the titles of the books are fancy titles. So, that is the case. To overcome this problem, this kind of codes really it is a remarkable help on the side of the libraries, and also on the side of the users. It saves lot of time to find correct contents they intended. You can see the another example. Many a times if it is a book is there on the flap, very little space it is provided for authors who are the authors of this particular book. The live example here it is, you can see on the right side of your screen. So, the flap is very limited space. Of course, it has only now 2 authors are there. If a book has 5 authors, a book has 10 authors. It is very difficult to provide brief note of each author in a given space, very difficult, but it is very easy to provide very comprehensive information about each author without any problem. That is only possible with the help of QR codes. You can see the live example right off your screen. So, you can put the author and followed by QR code. That QR code may be the brief biodata of particular author, or maybe it is linked to the author's website or author's blog or anything. It will provide comprehensive information, it will take without any hindrance. Also providing such a QR codes in their articles. For example, on the screen, the left side of your screen, there is an article, one page it is there, abstract followed by first page. So, in the left side corner, bottom of the corner, it is also provided the QR code. If users reading particular article, if they do not have much time to read full article physically, they can take this QR code, then on the go they can read this book, this article without any problem, because nowadays also these publishers also facilitating such kind of QR codes to facilitate users with these technologies very much. Print journals, articles with QR codes, publishers has print a QR code on a particular journal on every article which is included in it, and along with this users can scan the QR code and directly go to the same journal website where user can view or read the issue or read the article in full text without. So, this is followed by the abstract followed by QR code. So, that is both it is available in print journals and also electronic journals. The many publishers facilitating this code. This QR codes applications in many ways and means in libraries. We can use this QR codes shelf ends also. You can see the screen. If a library has different shelves, you can put these QR codes particular subjects and automatically it will scan, and the users scan that one and goes to that particular rack and he can find the books. The another examples, libraries producing so many guides, and these guides many a times it is available in printed form, but the remote users are finding very difficult. But if you create each library guide with QR code, if you embedded in your library website or in print it and paste in prominent places of the library, the users can this one and benefited in great way. They can read because the QR code has such a facility. Real time also you can read after downloading, as per the convenience of the time user can read any time this library guides. Library exhibitions, many times we are seeing beautiful backdrop screens, posters, flex and so many other, but with this QR codes with limited space you can scan it and you will get all the information about particular exhibition, what it is intended to, what this exhibition provides, what are the features, what are the other exhibitions about particular exhibition. A user can find very easily with a simple scanning a code. For example, you can see library exhibition. Many a times knowingly, unknowingly, in some emergency the library buildings under repair. So, it is very difficult to inform all the users the library repairing taking place, library building updates. It is very simple way, you can scan this one and you will find library updates very easily. So, for this purpose library has to create a QR code for library building updates. For example, you can see on the screen. So, there is a particular library is changing its building or its floor in particular time, and that particular point of time the functioning of the library. So, if you send this particular code to all the users, it is ready reference, and it is also reducing inconvenience of users and also updates very fast and goes to it with a fraction of seconds. In this scenario, the libraries are predominantly using these QR codes for various purposes, and the one of the important purpose is promotion of library collections. Many a times the library has huge collection in the form of DVDs, in the form of new books, in the form of different kinds of books. It is very difficult, maybe sometimes users may be aware, may not be aware. If users aware, they definitely they will come and they will find the required information. The best way to promote the library resources, library collections with the help of QR codes. For example, if you see on the screen, whatever a library has DVD list, simply you that a list of the DVDs, you create a QR code and paste on the prominent places of the library or prominent places in the library website, whether it is a physical user or a remote user can scan it and find that list of all the DVDs available in the library. And even in the similar manner, free tutorings and new books. The new books is a very important function. The library is displaying their new books, maybe sometimes for week, sometimes fortnight, sometimes a month, but is every month it is changing, every fortnight is changing, every week it is changing, because if changing nature of kind of services are there where these QR codes are very beneficial and very useful, and it is also creating a new kind of learning, that is mobile learning with the help of these QR codes. Simply you convert into QR codes and place wherever it is required and wherever it is prominent in respective web pages of your library, website or blog, whatever it may be, you can put it and it can be accessed and downloads all taking place. Nowadays libraries are conducting so many library orientation programs, information literacy programs, library tours, and these days many libraries are these programs, they are creating digital wayfinders and they are putting in audio tour, and sometimes they are also creating how to find a particular journal article. Here is the example here. You can see on the screen left there is a library audio tour. So, that if a user scans this one, they can hear MP3 audio and according to their convenience they can hear and they can get it. And on the right side of your screen there is another wayfinder, it is created in the form of QR code. That QR code, if you scan it, how to find a journal article, so that is very easy. So, this is basically helps the fresh students, new staff members, faculty. So, it is very easy to find an article journal, and this is very useful, simply scanning a code. Many a times finding the location of the library is very difficult. If a new user is coming into particular library first time, finding very difficult. So, many times he is searching how to reach that particular library, and if it is a library multi-stored, again it is a very difficult. So, to find library very easy with the help of this QR codes. Here is the example. You can see the left side of the screen, geolocation of the library it is given with logo. If a user scans this one without anybody help, without anybody's directions, he can straight away comes to the library with the help of this QR code. This means the QR code powered by GPS, it will take you to the user and also facilitating different directions, and if any problem is there in the process, he has a facility to call to that particular librarian or in charge, or from start also to end it will provide you all the way. So, as we experienced in general purpose. So, this is a very innovative feature of this QR code, finding a library with the help of QR code. But the question comes here, all these are okay, we are doing miracles in the library with the help of QR codes, and QR codes are implementing for different services, different purposes. The question comes here, all looking it is good, but the problem is here how to create, how to generate QR code. Now it is the topic for discussion, but it is very easy, generating QR codes are very easy. I will give you how to generate a QR code very simple manner. There are only simple steps, 4 steps are there. The step 1 is navigate to a specific QR code generator, means use your favorite search engine to find one, because these days many QR code generators are available public domain free of cost. Library can utilize this technology without spending any money. So, whatever you want, first you search on this search engine, and second step is then you select the type of data you want to QR code and encode, that is all. Then third one step, once it is generated in the second step, simply the paste on the particular place where you want, or you can embed the same code in your website. So, that is very easy. If needed you want to print, then you can generate this printout QR code also, that is very easy. This is the list of QR code generators, and the another list also, these are very simple. The QR codes generators are many, these are only few examples, many more is available both public domain and commercial. So, one point is very important, I want to convey here, that if library wants dynamic QR codes and needs analytics for their purposes, they have to go for commercial one. That will help, because in the long run it will help libraries for many ways, and it will gives many benefits. Of course, the other purposes, the equally important public domain generators, library can use this the facility and generate and implement without any financial burden. What kind of benefits if a library using QR codes for their library resources, library services? First and foremost, these are user friendly, because users fascinated, if they wish, if they receive their intended information from their own gadgets, there is no such interest or there is no that such a happiness you will find the face of your user if they are receiving from their mobile phones and if it is very user friendly. So, the second one, because these are created for personalized services also. Then it is accessing information, ability to accessing information is very easy. Of course, it is saving lot of time because there is no need to search here and there, simply code comes and scan it and get it. In this manner, users participation, here it is a very prominent one, because this many a times created by libraries, and of course users also can create these QR codes and also place in library blocks wherever it is feasible, wherever it is possible, wherever it is provided such opportunity to users. So, user participation also there, and of course these are very much useful for location awareness and limitless access purposes, because once you are created code you can scan any number of times, there is no limited scans, the lifetime any number unlimited scans, that is why it is a limitless access, creating once using many times. At the end I will conclude with simple manner, because the QR codes is nothing but another vehicle for code based information services in library services. QR codes basically bridge from physical resources to the digital world. If it is the library angle, if I say this one, this make you libraries in hand trained and access the library resources with simple scan of a code. So, this way the libraries are increases ROI both print and online collection. If you see in service point of view how these codes will help, these QR codes simply one scan away for exponential information, because it has huge data storing in simple and single code. So, that way it will open the doors for information on the go. So, that way it is very useful, and it is giving so many benefits to both libraries professionals and library users. And these service of kind of services powered by mobile technologies, powered by the QR technologies definitely will help and bring the new shape to the existing libraries. Even libraries providing traditional libraries, automated libraries, web based library services, no matter this QR codes integrate with traditional library services, automated library services, web based library services, very easy. So, lastly I can acknowledge to different persons and different resources. Thanks to all the authorities, all the authors, all the universities, websites, libraries whose original works are cited in this presentation, created for and used in the form of images, in the form of QR codes. The particularly I acknowledge QR Code Pro and QRstuff.com and others. The screenshot in this presentation meant for better understanding, and this is for purely used for academic purpose only. In the conclusion, dear friends, if you have any objections, if you have any observations, any comments, any queries on this topic, you are most welcome to give your feedback. The better please post on the discussion forum of ARPIT. That is very useful not only to get your required answers or clarification to you, but also it will help all the users, all the members of this group or the blog, they will also be benefited. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Thank you.